Yo, what's up, guys? All right, it is Wednesday, the day before. Actually, is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Day before Thanksgiving.
Day before Thanksgiving, and I got my daughter Cassandra with me. Say hi, Cassie. And we are in the Starbucks line, and we're gonna get some Thanksgiving Starbucks. Yeah, but today is gonna be a little different. We're gonna kind of be bouncing back and forth, doing two cars. These customers ended up taking us on the Black Friday deals. One's getting a transmission job. We're already halfway done with it. The other one is an engine job, which we're kind of already done putting the motor together. We just got to install it. So that's what's going to happen today. So stay tuned.
And we got our coffee.
All right, guys, we got our stuff. Go back and kick some butt.
Give you guys a little bit of some WRX action.
WRX action.
Feels good.
Certified.
Nice.
Certified. All right, y'all. We are back from Starbucks, and I'm already done with my drink. Have you guys had one of these? Gingerbread oat milk chai latte. The best, the best, the best. We're gonna be finishing up two vehicles today. One of them is this wonderful Outback you're looking at. It's a customer's 2007. This customer took advantage of our Black Friday deals. So they're getting a low mileage stadium engine. We are giving her a 1-year warranty. It's got like 50,000 miles on it. So she took advantage of the deal and she got a really damn good deal. Next one is a Outback. Do you want to follow me to the Outback? Let's go. This gentleman, actually, he came in for a timing belt job and catalytic converters, and we noticed that his 5-speed transmission was grinding. Unfortunately, we had to do it outside, but the good thing is we're ahead of the schedule. His transmission is already installed, so all we have to do is finish the top stuff for the intake box, a couple bell housing bolts, and the slave cylinder, and that one is off to a test drive. And once we're finished with that, we're gonna jump on this Outback. No promise that this Outback will be done today, but we will be able to get the engine in. So after we get the flex plate on, because it is an automatic. Alrighty, guys, so I did get a little bit messy in here. We got ourselves a war zone, but again, that ain't stopping us from finishing this thing. So I'm gonna start by putting the starter bolt on. When it came in, it had the ground for the battery and stuff like that. It's already grounded to the engine. Usually it's grounded right here to the starter. So we're gonna proceed with doing this. Now the bottom bolt is already loose, so we do need to go under there to finish tightening it. So we're gonna get this top bolt in. And then after the starter, after this, make sure that the starter, ground wire, and positive wires, everything is all plugged in, so that's good. We got a ground wire for the transmission, so we're actually going to mount this to the mount right here. We're going to get this mount on right now. Okay. This is going to go through here. We're set to 14. Okay, we're putting our pitch mount on. Alright, tighten this top on. Alright, we got the Razor passing by. The neighbors. Did he at least wave?
I don't know, how do you see?
Oh man. Alright, he's fired now. No, it's good. Alright, that's on there, nice and snug. Okay, time for the slave cylinder. We're gonna compress it, make it a little easier. Always hand thread the bolts first, because start going in it with an impact, you're gonna end up stripping the hardware. I mean, you know, it's stripping the threads, so All right, doesn't need to be gronked down or anything. Just a little snug. Okay, now we're gonna get the rest of these bell housing bolts. Okay. Now this is a used transmission the customer provided, but that's okay. But it's got brand new axles. It's got a brand new clutch that we installed and provided. This customer provided the transmission and the gear oil, so we'll be getting to that shortly. Plug in all of our plugs. Always listen for that click. All right. Okay. Nice and snug. Perfecto. Now we can take this beautiful O2 sensor harness and there we go. Nice and snug, nice and tucked. Okay. So this is the fluid the customer provided, which is Valvoline. It is 7590, and the good thing is it is GL5 rated, so which is a must on a Subaru all-wheel drive manual transmission. This takes 3.5 liters, which is 3.7 quarts, and this is 3.78 liters. So we're not going to dump this entire thing in there. We'll have just barely a teaspoon left, 2 teaspoons, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not good at math. But here we go. It's all good.
Entering the splash zone.
Yeah. Coming close to the recommended amount. Turn this off. Put it right there, so we don't spill any of this. Let's check our fluid, and we are right on the money. So, as for this transmission, it is ready to rock and roll. So all we have left is the air box, and check the oil and to check the coolant level, because the car's been sitting, and it's always good to check those things even after you do a transmission or a clutch. No matter what, before you start up any Subaru, check your fluids. Very smart. Okay, let's get this air box. All right guys, that's a sucky day today. We got tons of hardware left, which means there's bolts that are extras that didn't get put in. Just kidding. Anyways, so we got the snorkel, the air box, and we're gonna put those on, and then we're gonna check our fluids like I mentioned, and hook up the battery. Then we're gonna go on a test drive and pray to God that this transmission that he provided was good. That's the hardware that it came with. Okay. All right, there we go. Now we check our fluids. So we'll check our coolant first. It's a good sign, all the way to the top. Check our oil, solid on oil. All right guys, we're cleaning the windshield. A little dusty. A little dusty from this desert, but that's okay. Let's go on this test drive. Buckle up, safety first. All right. Make sure, let's get my seat up. Goes in first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Up, there it goes. Ooh, gunshots. All right guys, we're on the test drive. All right, so yeah. 50 miles an hour. It definitely needs alignment. It's pretty bad. So other than that, everything else is pretty solid on it. Goes through all the gears. The new clutch is solid. It's not slipping or anything like that. That's one thing we noticed with his old setup. He had a bad center diff. Fourth gear was grinding, and his clutch was slipping. So that entire drive line was just completely thrashed. But now we just, to top it off, the alignment. So this was another successful build here. I'm glad he took advantage of the savings we had going on. All right, there she is, parked, nice and dirty, ready for Friday to be detailed and get the alignment done. And after that, we'll have a video, hopefully, of the customer picking it up. To finish the night, we have the 08 Outback that another customer brought in to take advantage of the Black Friday sales. We provided a low mileage JDM motor and a few other things, new gaskets, timing belt, water pump kit. All of that's installed, ready to rock and roll. Now we just need to put the motor in. And she as well, I believe, is going to pick it up Friday. So 2 customers are coming by to pick up their Outbacks. And after that, we're actually going to be selling a couple Foresters. One of them is going to be done. I don't know about the other. So we're probably going to have 2 people battling for 1 Forester. But hopefully not. If so, we'll start making bets on who's going to win.
A few moments later. 2,000 years later. 1 eternity later.
Okay, I commit. We got a little sidetracked. And not that much time went by though, so we still have some time to finish up the Outback motor. But we did install a per-end blow-off valve on Anthony's bug eye. So I can kind of show you. I'm not gonna lie, it does sound pretty nice. I can vouch for it. And there she is. Yep, nice and loud. Sounds like a real race car now, making some psh noises. So it's all matching red, it's all matching per-end like the rest of his kits. It's a little 2-step? All right, we'll give it a little 2-step. Hear the blow-off valve. All right, let's test this baby out. Come over here and just to show them, give them a little bit of proof, see? It's not cold. I'm not gonna 2-step this thing on a cold motor. We're not that novice. And there you go. You get a little bit of blow-off valve. You get a little bit of pop, pop, bang. So there we go. Alrighty. Well, enough of the fun. Now we have to work. But let me know in the comments if that was worth it. So this engine's ready. As you can see, it's on the stand, and we're gonna put this thing inside and bolt it to the transmission. Now, we are not gonna get it running tonight because we don't have enough time. It is Thanksgiving Eve, and I need to go help my mama make some cookies. And I'm over here putting a dang motor in a car. That's okay, because on Friday when we come back, it'll be finished, and the customer will be picking it up along with the other white Outback, and that's 2 Outbacks done in, I guess you could say, a day. All right, guys, let's do this. Nice and steady, baby. Nice and steady. All right. Get those alignment bolts in. 1 second goes in. Watch that bumper. And there she goes. Put one of these bolts in. Oh, excuse me.
I thought that was legit.
Got him. And grab the handy dandy side ratchet. Okay. This thing comes in handy. If you don't have one, get one. Best thing on planet Earth. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. So this engine is now mated with the automatic transmission. So we're gonna lower the transmission first, and then we're gonna lower the engine inside of the subframe. After that, I'll put a couple more bolts on, make it easier for my business partner, and he could finish it up. Ooh. There's a couple things though. We'll go over it Friday if we have enough time. Before we finish it, I have to do the PCV system and the PCV valve. I should have did it while the engine was out, but it's okay. There's more than enough room. And then I think that's it. Put the spark plug wires on. It's got new spark plugs, got new timing belt kit, water pump, all new gaskets around the motor. Yeah, so I'll continue. All right, transmission's lowered. Take the jack out. All right, now we lower. Okay, one just went in. There it goes. And that is the way the cookie crumbles. Falls right into place. Doesn't always happen every time like that, but a little bit of elbow grease can do the job. Do the trick. Okay, so I'm gonna put a couple more bolts around the bell housing. I'm not gonna put the starter on because I still need to do the flex plate and torque converter bolts. Okay, so we're gonna get the bell housing bolts on, and then that's gonna be a wrap for this video, guys. If we have enough time on Friday, I'll get the finished product of us driving it and on the test drive. Other than that, I think today was a very successful day. We got a lot done. So I'll see you guys next time on the next vlog, and you shall see how we perform. Like Stug Bugs. Just got him again. Let's pause it. My bad. Try not. I didn't even